How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to the Angry Rican Show. I have a good one for you today. I think I'm gonna pick a fight just for fun, because why not? Okay, so in Marvel related news, as you guys may have heard by now, Captain America, or the real Captain America, Chris Evans, is set to return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It appears that Chris Evans is going to come back during Avengers Doomsday. It has been confirmed that he will be returning to the MCU. Which role he's going to be playing, we're not entirely sure. Here's the dealio. So, word on the street is, or at least that's what the rumorville is saying, is that Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America, aka Falcon, might be a little upset that Chris is coming back to reprise his role as Captain America, right? Especially now that he's having his new movie coming out. I think he's a little butthurt about that. I'm not entirely sure. I hope that he's not, just because even if Captain America does come back, right? Even if Chris does come back, it shouldn't really matter because he still is Falcon. So he still has a role in the cinematic universe regardless, whether Chris comes back as Captain America or not. So he shouldn't be that upset when it comes to that. I can see how a lot of fans really want Captain to come back. With that said, I actually want to respond to a video that I saw. This is the 4KO. He's a fairly small YouTuber, which is kind of nice because I would like to eventually start doing some collaborations with other YouTubers that are in the same space, because I think that'll be fun.
Thanks about Captain America Brave New World, and I would like to address a few of them. Maybe not all of them, but at least the top 5 that I have seen online. And I'm going to let you know right off back. Some of these complaints makes no sense, while others are outright stupid. That's right. Something is telling me that the real motivation here is definitely hiding behind a facade. Complaint number 1, it should have been Bucky. Now, as for those people who were asked this question,
Yes. Yes. But off the rip, I'm gonna let you know, yes, it should have been Bucky. And I am going to tell you why it should have been Bucky. First of all, that is Captain America's original friend. That was his best friend when everybody else used to look down on him because it was a scrawny dude, right? When no one had faith in him, Bucky had faith in him. That was his friend. He protected him regardless, right? He didn't judge him because he was scrawny, he was tiny. He was a true friend. And even when Captain America went and saved them, he wasn't hating, right? And when they made him Captain America, when they injected him with the super serum, Bucky did it. Bucky wasn't hating. He wasn't like, "Oh damn, it should have been me." Hell no, that was his boy. He was excited. He was happy about it, right? So that's a true friend. So therefore, seeing that that's his original friend, and not only that, he comes from that timeline, right? From that time frame. He's also he was there during that time. And of course, he's also a super soldier. So in to me, if you would have asked me who should be Captain America, clearly it would have been Bucky. 100%. But let's go on. Let's see what else he has to say.
or should I say complain this way, I would like to ask them one simple question myself. Have you been watching the MCU?
All the
Hmm?
movies.
Because
Every
if
single
you
one.
have been watching the MCU, you would know that Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, is a terrorist.
No, he's not.
That's right, baby.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Bucky, as you would say, my friend, have you been watching the movies? Yes, I have. Bucky was not a terrorist. Bucky was brainwashed. Therefore, They turned him into a terrorist, but he himself is not a terrorist. Okay? They brainwashed him to do the things that he did that you consider being a terrorist. He did that not on his own accord. So therefore, that statement is categorically incorrect.
Bucky, unalived, the king of Wakanda, the Starks, JFK, and the list goes on and on.
Brainwash Bucky
At this
did that.
very moment in the world of the MCU, everybody knows who Bucky is, right? They know what he has done. And I understand that we all believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel for all of these characters. However, there's a certain threshold that you can cross and you can never come back from. And that is a lot of things that Bucky has done in the MCU.
All right. So again, yes. I'm not going to argue with the fact that he did all those things. However, Bucky himself didn't do that. That was the brainwash version of him. Okay? So, yes, he did it. I will agree with you there. But it wasn't him. All right? His brain was altered. So, therefore, he was manipulated and brainwashed into doing that. So, therefore, all that bad stuff that he did doesn't count.
So if you fail to understand that, just know that you're giving Bucky a certain privilege that you wouldn't give other characters. I just want to point that out.
All right, I got to stop it. No, that's not true. We're not giving him any privilege that another character wouldn't have. Absolutely not. You know, for example, Wanda, okay, she was manipulated by the Darkhold. And if she comes back as a new person, now that the Darkhold has been destroyed, we are going to welcome her as a good guy again. Same thing when she started as a bad person in the Age of Ultron, right? She was bad, but she had her redemption arc. She was redeemed, and we forgave her. So it's not a privilege with any other character, okay? Even Hulk, hello, Hulk smash. You know how many people Hulk has killed when he goes in those rampages? We still forgive him. He's still deep down a good guy. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the Thunderbolts that's coming out, a lot of those guys, they were all bad, right? And they've all redeemed themselves. So I don't know what Marvels you're watching, but Marvel is very big on having redemption arcs for a lot of their characters. So just because they did bad things in the past doesn't mean that they're not able to become good later on. So there is no privilege there, my friend.
Complaint number 2. This wasn't set up. Falcon and Winter Soldier, Steve Rogers handing Sam Wilson the shield at the end of Endgame, the relationship that Steve and Sam established their years working together. I do not believe that there is a better setup anywhere else.
Okay. All right. Clearly, in the beginning of this segment of this video, I gave you a way better setup. All right. Again, Bucky was his friend, childhood friend. Therefore, he's known him far longer. And not only that, he knew him when he was just a scrawny kid from New York. And then when he became the super soldier, he loved him just the same. Sam Wilson only knew him for a couple of years. Bro, that's not even close. That's not even a close friendship. How are you going to compare someone who's been there from the jump to somebody you met a couple of years ago when you were running and you just, you were doing therapy or whatever the fuck, right? That's not even close to being the same, my guy. What are you talking about, big dog? Come on.
I mean, come on. This is one of those complaints that I say is outright stupid. Those people who believes that this movie, or should I say, this move, wasn't set up or delusional, or they haven't been paying attention.
See, this is the thing. See, so okay, so I don't know who this YouTuber is, right? I haven't watched the rest of his video, so I don't know where he stands in the political spectrum of the world, right? But how can you say that we're delusional when we all watched Captain America: The First Avenger? Who was there back in the days fighting the Red Skull? It was him and Bucky. Like, stop it. They did a whole bunch of missions together way before Falcon even came into the picture. So again, I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you. But let's keep it going.
As I said, some of these things makes no sense, while others are outright stupid. I swear, it's almost as if they're coming up with all kind of excuses just to be sitting up there whining about this project. Complaint number 3: Sam has no experience. While Captain America was on ice, Sam was fighting in Iraq. While Captain America was MIA, Sam was fighting for the country.
Okay, all right, hold on. All right, so just because you have experience doesn't mean it's good experience. Okay, so Sam, well, he was MIA. Okay, he was fighting in Iraq. Okay, he was fighting regular soldiers, right? Regular human beings. Captain America and Bucky was fighting the Red Skull. You know, they were to a whole nother level, brother. Especially Captain America was fighting the Red Skull, who also was a super soldier. So this is not even this is a false equivalent, bro. This is not even you're not hitting the mark here. You're not hitting the mark here, brother. I respectfully disagree with your assessment thus far, but let's continue.
There's a reason why he already had experience with the wings on Captain America Winter Soldier, right? It's because he had already been deployed multiple to
To fight
Sam is
humans.
a veteran. I do not understand why that is so hard to accept. Another dumbass complaint. Complaint number 4: Sam doesn't have the serum. Now, many people believe.
All right. So before you get into that one, that is not a dumbass complaint. It is a factual complaint. What made Captain America is the fact that he had the serum. Otherwise, he would still be a little scrawny dude from New York. So I'm not sure where you're getting at with this one, but hello, the reason he became Captain America and the first Avenger is because he had the super soldier serum, which allowed him to do those incredible things that normal human beings cannot do. Such normal human beings like Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon. So carry on.
that you have to have super strength, durability, and invulnerability to be that of Captain America. and that is farthest from the truth.
No, it's not.
Captain America is about a symbol, right?
No, it's not. Captain America is not about a symbol. All right, I'm gonna just stop it right there. Captain America is not about a symbol. There was no Captain America before there was Captain America. There wasn't a general or some random soldier that had the mantle of Captain America. No. Steve Rogers, honorable person, worthy, a person who would jump on top of a grenade. That made him Captain America. And he went and saved his soldiers when no one else would. It's not a mantle. Not a mantle. It's never been a mantle. Okay? He has the name Captain America because he is Captain America. Now, just because Marvel decided that it was a good idea to just hand over the mantle of Captain America to somebody else doesn't make it that it was originally a mantle. No. It's just he decided he was going to, give it up and have someone else become Captain America. But really, he just gave him the shield. But no, there would be no Captain America if it wasn't for Steve Rogers.
Captain America is about a meaning. Captain America is a way of living. It's about the moral values that that character has to bring to the table. There's a reason why Steve Rogers left the shield to that of Sam Wilson. It's because he saw those same moral values in Sam that he knows exist in himself.
That's not true. Sounds good. Sounds good. But it's not true. Let's and he's gonna talk about this here in a second, so I don't want to jump too much into it. But the truth of the matter is that Disney, the last couple of movies, they have been throwing in, some race swapping and some EI stuff. Okay. So this was just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't want any backlash. So they decided let's go ahead and give it to Sam's. And I'm pretty sure it had to do with political reasons, okay? But we don't know. Disney has never said it, but it seems that way to me.
It's not that hard to be Captain America without super strength or durability. What makes Captain America is his heart and his intention. If you do
Not.
not understand that about the character, then you're not a Captain America fan.
No, it's not. No, it's not. See, you need to stop saying that. You're not a Captain America fan if you don't understand that. That's not true, man. Listen, we can agree to disagree on a lot of things. But facts are facts. Okay? Captain America became Captain America because he took the super serum. Now, when the doctor was looking for someone to give them the super soldier serum, he wanted somebody that was pure, somebody that was good. The reason he got that super serum is because the doctor wanted to make sure that whoever wields that kind of power is actually a good person and is going to do good with it. Because with that kind of power, you can do a lot of bad things with it. And as we can see, there has been other people that have had, I'm sorry, that they've given the serum to, and they haven't done good at all. So it's one of those things. Yes, you're kind of right as far as the whole morality thing, but that's not what makes him, Captain America. Steve Rogers is Captain America.
Because you need to understand this. Captain America has triumphed over a lot of characters that was way stronger and more powerful than he was. The only difference is he didn't have a suit of vibranium. Think about that for a second. So, Sam not having the serum isn't really making a difference because he has Wakandan tech on his side. You remember that city? Wakanda, what country? Wakanda? Yeah, yeah, where vibranium comes from? Yeah. Sam will visit that of Wakanda. Vibranium is
Yeah, hold on,
very
hold on, hold
energy
on,
absorbent.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Maybe his wings are vibranium. The shield is vibranium, but his suit is not vibranium. He doesn't have like an Iron Man type suit. And even Black Panther, he has superpowers without the suit. The suit had its abilities and it helped him, but he had superpowers. The suit didn't give him superpowers. He had superpowers. And Sam Wilson's suit is not all vibranium. Only the wings are and the metal. The rest is just a regular fucking outfit. What are you talking about, my guy?
Right? I see people complaining about how is it that he can block Red Hawk's punch. And they were not complaining when Steve Rogers blocked Thor's hammer in the first Avengers film.
Because all right, and first of all, the whole about the punch. First of all, if you guys if you guys go back and you watch my review of the trailer on the new Captain America movie, bro, this dude goes from all the way up in the air, fucking Mach speed, and lands without breaking his legs. His suit is not vibranium, bro. Like it's not an exoskeleton. I can understand if it was an exoskeleton, but it's not. So I see what you're trying to do here, but you're wrong. You're simply wrong. The whole suit is not vibranium. Just the wings are vibranium, and the shield, the suit itself is not an exoskeleton or like an Iron Man type suit. And again, even T'Challa, he had superpowers.
Film, despite Thor being 100 times stronger than that of Captain America. You want to know why? Because it was that of the vibranium. See,
Uh,
this version of Captain America, like it or love it or hate it, is very dependent on that of vibranium. His tech, right? He's like Captain America and Batman put together. You get what I'm saying here? Let's do something a little bit different. In fact, if you made Bucky Captain America, he still lacks the serum as well. Contradictory, isn't it?
um,
All right.
Bucky has a
Point
serum.
number 5.
Bucky has a serum, buddy.
This
What are
is
you talking about?
DEI. Everything is DEI these nowadays to these type of people, right? Why they
All right, listen. These type of people. Stop it. What type of people? Rational human beings that see what they've been doing. They've either race swap characters or they've gender swap characters. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Taskmaster is supposed to be a guy, but he's not. And personally, I don't have a problem with them race swapping characters. I don't have a problem with them gender swapping characters as long as they do good with the characters. But to say that DEI didn't have anything to do with it, that's a little wishy-washy there. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they thought about the backlash that they would get if they gave it to Bucky, because I'm sure the peoples in the interwebs would have been like, "Oh my God, that's so racist. Why didn't they give it to Sam? Why they got to give it to the other white guy?" Come on.
feel that way? Because they have alternative feelings, right? It's not about a character of color or a minority getting a role or even getting placed into a story. It's more about they do not want to see them because they cannot relate. Don't get me wrong. Hollywood is
Hold on. What do you mean? Let me go back real quick, because I want to make sure that I got this right.
right. It's not about a character of color or a minority getting a role or even getting placed into a story. It's more about they do not want to see them because they cannot relate. Don't get me wrong, Hollywood is making some suspect castings, right? Even I call them out all of the time. But let's not act like my intention is the same as these other people's intention, right? I can tell you how something is wrong, and I can tell you, look,
Okay. He said that these people, they don't want to be seen. Which people are you talking about? No, nobody cares if a character is black or not. Nobody cares. We're in 2024, bro. We're past that. We've had black superheroes, Hancock, uh, something lightning, um, fucking Meteor Man. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about, bro? We don't care about that. If you're a good actor, you're a good actor. It doesn't matter what your skin color, and especially in the MCU. Hello, we have aliens and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got the MCU has a fucking talking raccoon, bro, and I'm Groot, a fucking tree, and we got Howard the Duck, bro. We got a duck. Like, what are you talking about? We don't want to see you. We don't care about your skin color, man. We got aliens. We have fucking characters with antennas and shit. Fucking Thanos is a purple fucking alien. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
I do not like this version of the character, but never have you heard me use the word DEI. Because when you use that word, it's showing your true colors. And your true colors are you have a problem with some color.
I think that I am the perfect person to respond to this particular claim. You're some type of person. What's the name of my channel? The Angry Rican. What does the Rican stand for? Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican are part Africans. And I don't agree with the DEI stuff. So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, pimpin'? That I'm racist? People like me are racist because we don't want to really see the racial swapping of characters? Personally, I don't care. But I can see how some people might not like it because you're used to seeing a character being a specific ethnicity, and then all of a sudden they're not. So so some people might feel some type of way, but that doesn't make them racist. You know what I'm saying? So what are you saying, bro? You know what I mean? That argument doesn't hold water when you're talking to a person like myself, where I'm Puerto Rican. Yo soy Latino. All right. So how you gonna sit there and tell me that the people that bring up the DEI stuff, you know what I mean, is because they have another agenda? Bro, I don't give a fuck that you're black, Pippin. It does not matter to me at all. My grandfather is black. Stop it.
That's how I feel. That is how I feel. To me, this Sam Wilson Captain America isn't hated justifiably, right? To me, I feel that it's a decision that was made long before the Hollywood agenda kicked in because it was set up, and I mean set up, way back in 2014. Is that when Captain America, the Winter Soldier came out? Let me see.
So it's not. It's not a setup, my guy. All right, listen, bro. These are comic book characters. These comic books have been around since before you and I were born. Captain America is a white dude. Does Captain America, right? It's kind of like Captain Britain is a British person. Now, I understand that America is a very diverse country, and we have Americans like myself. I'm an American, but I'm also Puerto Rican. We do have different nationalities. But Captain America is an American, right? And America was colonized by white people. So technically, Captain America should be white. And there's nothing wrong with America being a white, being represented by a white person because they did colonize it. George Washington, the first president, was white. Damn, every single president has been white. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because every country has their own identity. So like Puerto Rico, right? My country of origin. It would only make sense if there was a Captain Puerto Rico for him to be somebody like me, to be a Puerto Rican. It would only make sense. It doesn't make sense to have a fucking a Chinese guy, right, be Captain Puerto Rico. Or how much sense would it make for a white guy to be Captain Uganda? That wouldn't make much sense, right? Captain Uganda should be black. Well, Captain America is white. It is what it is. That character was written a very, very long time ago. And he was a white man. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just like you got Black Panther, right? He's black. Can you imagine a white guy being the leader of Wakanda? The Black Panther is a white guy? Come on, pimpin'. Your logic is not logicking, if that's even a word.
I believe it was 2014. I believe it was April 2014. That's it. So we're 7 years removed from this setup. So the Carnage DEI is really and truly not respecting the storytelling that came before it. That's how I feel. So with that being said, these top 5 complaints can go sit down somewhere and just shut up.
That's what I
Judge
say
the
about you.
film when it gets here. And
I will do that. I will judge the film when it gets here, and I hope and I pray to the Marvel gods that it is an amazing movie, regardless of the fact that Falcon is black. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? We just thought that Bucky, because he is again Steve Rogers' best friend, childhood best friend, it made sense. But and he's a super soldier. It made sense for him to have. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he's black. You know what I'm saying? Like they decided to put him on there because of those reasons, probably because of the DEI stuff. But it's been written, bro. These comic books were written a long time ago. I already said that, but they've been written a long, long, long time ago. You and I weren't even born when they made Captain America. It's Captain America. Because he's supposed to be a white guy, but I'm okay with him being a black guy now, right? Because we have a lot of diversity. So right now, Captain America can really be any nationality. But I think I think you're a little off. I think you're a little off. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. With that said, on to the next one.